really don't like making these videos. I like to keep my channel happy and positive. I like to share things that I love that I think are actually worth your money. But sometimes it worries me that you guys think that I just love everything and that I'll recommend anything. And that is so far from the truth. I've been keeping a little stash of products that are actually really popular that I think suck. I don't like these. I think that they are not worth your money. I'm sure I'll ruffle some feathers with this video. There'll be people down in the comments saying why I'm wrong and why it's so good, and that's totally fine. I just wanted to give you, I guess, a different perspective. Okay, first we have a product that I was so excited to try. Like when I ordered it, I thought I was gonna love it because it looks so cool. It's the Stila One-Step Corrector. So it's kind of like a primer, but there's also these really cool colors all swirled in the bottle. And when you pump it out, it gives you 3 distinct colors that you mix together. And then you can kind of even see pigmentation forming. And the idea behind it is there's green, there's blue, and there's like a reddish tone, so that when you blend that together, it will color correct any pigmentation on your face. So like red, the opposite on the color wheel is green. So then the green will color correct the redness on your face. And I love the idea behind this, but the execution to me is terrible. Well, I mean, it's not, because like it comes out and it looks cool, but then when you put it on your face, here's where it just goes bad. It literally does nothing. Like nothing. I have tried using a normal amount of this, like what it suggested on the bottle, and then I've tried to use like 2 pumps where it's just like too much product, but when you rub it in your face, nothing happens. It like becomes clear. I can't see any color correction whatsoever. And so to me, for $36, this just like, it really is not worth it. Okay, next we have another primer, but this time it's a lip primer, which is interesting. I've never really, heard of that before. It's by the Anastasia of Beverly Hills brand. It is $16. Again, really good reviews. I was excited to try it. It's white, really cool looking. So you put it on your lips. It doesn't come across like white, but it honestly just feels like a chapstick. It feels very much like a chapstick. It is supposed to make your lip gloss or your lipstick last longer, look better, not like feather on your lips. And it probably works, like it does. Like I used it multiple times, but I also just use chapstick. And I went back to that and it does the same thing. And then there's this lip product by Kiko Milano. It is a lip marker, like a lip staining marker. And the reason I was excited about this is because a lip stain can be really handy in that it like gives you long lasting pigmentation. Like you can eat, you can like reapply lip gloss or lipstick, and it like still throughout the day will stay there. There's that stuff that you can put on your lips and like peel off. That stuff is really good. Like it actually stains your lips for like all day. That's why I thought this would be great, because the whole peeling situation is kind of annoying to do. Everyone was talking about this, and looking at the product page, like I got this on Amazon, it only has 3.7 stars, which isn't horrible, but it's like not a 5-star product. So maybe that should have been my first indication. But let me just tell you, this does not work, okay? You put it on your lips. This marker is so rough. I feel like I'm literally cutting my lips. It hurts to like put it on. It's rough, and it does initially stain your lips, but I kid you not, 5 minutes later, this is what it faded to. Like it doesn't last at all. Okay, so here's another product that to me is extremely overrated, especially for the price point. Like you can do this in such a cheaper way, but still get the same result. So this is the Perricone No Makeup Eyeshadow for $27 for this teeny itty bitty bottle. Now this is a really good brand. I was excited for this because I like the idea behind it. So when you wear very natural makeup, or almost like you're not wearing any makeup at all, you can look better and more youthful. But the problem is, as we age, our eyelids can look really veiny and pigmented. And so sometimes women will use eyeshadow to cover that up, but it's like a lot of makeup, So this is a product, and I do like the application. You put it on your eyelid and you blend it in, and it's supposed to just not look like you're wearing any makeup or any eyeshadow, but it still conceals and covers up all of the pigmentation. So again, like I like the idea, but just use concealer. This is a $7 concealer by Maybelline. It's the Instant Rewind Eraser. This is such a good concealer because it is thin, but it still gives coverage. And so you can use this on your eyelid and blend it out. It still looks like you're not wearing any makeup or any eyeshadow, but it doesn't crease. And it just smooths out the tone. And you can use this also under your eyes. You could use it to conceal any blemishes. This is such a better product in my opinion. Okay, this is the only product in the entire video where I actually changed my mind on the product as I was filming this video. So these are the Drunk Elephant De Bronze Drops. Everyone loves this stuff, everyone does, and I just did not. I tried it a few times. I thought it was stupid because you put a couple drops of this into your foundation and it makes your foundation more bronzy and dark. And yeah, you get like a nice little like tan, but to me it's stupid because then you could see on your neck, like, okay, you're like dark here, but light here. I'd have to like bring it all down my neck. I didn't like it, so I put it in my stash. And then I got it back out to film this, and I was like literally filming, and then I realized,
oh my gosh, maybe I've just been using it wrong.
So, okay, I am a little bit more tan right now from it being summer. And I took my existing foundation, which lately has been a little too light for me. I put a couple drops of this into it, and then suddenly my foundation, it's the perfect shade. So I actually now really like this. You can tweak your foundation if it's too light. If you get a little bit of color because of the summer months, you can, not go buy a whole brand new foundation, just add a few drops of this, and then suddenly you have the right shade. This next product I don't have anymore because a friend actually took it and I warned her. I said,
this is bad stuff, don't do it. And
she's like,
but I've been wanting to try it forever.
So she took it, and I don't think you should buy it. So I'm gonna tell you guys instead, do not buy this. I think it's really bad, and that's just my opinion. This is all just my opinion. It's the Grand Lash Serum. And yes, it will absolutely make your lashes like double the length in only 3 to 4 weeks. But it's because they use such a controversial ingredient. I looked it up. It's isopropyl cloprostenate. It's a synthetic prostaglandin analog. I don't know what all that means, but it has very known side effects. It will make your eyes darker, your lids darker. It can even cause orbital fat loss. There's so many different irritations that it can do to your eyes, and not even immediately. So that's why I think people kind of get hooked on it and they're like,
wow, look at my lashes.
And then they start getting side effects, but they're like,
it's okay, like I'll fight through it because look at my lashes.
And I just think that this is one of those products that in 20, 30 years is gonna be so bad. Like, these are our eyes we're talking about. What if it affects your eyesight? Or what if it gives you eye diseases in the future? Like, I just think this is something, in my opinion, you shouldn't be messing with, but it's still on the market. And, I could be so wrong. Next, we have a few products that were again sent to me because Lord knows I would never buy some of these next products. And people are gonna disagree with me on this stuff, okay? I know that. But this is the Dove Whole Body Deodorant. It's all day odor control for your whole body. And on the bright side, it doesn't have any aluminum, so that is good. But you're supposed to spray it on your pits, your chest, your toes, everywhere that you want
whole body freshness.
I am so against this because I get not wanting to smell bad, but let's also remember our body is supposed to just do its thing. We can put some healthy deodorant on our armpits, but spraying our entire body with something blocking all of our pathways from working appropriately, to me it's so bad. Not to mention, this is unbelievably overpowering. I sprayed the
tiniest little spritz
in my bathroom. It filled the entire bathroom into my bedroom with this smell. It's a big no. And then we have this. It's by the brand Base. It's a daily invisible gel chemical sunscreen. And so you're supposed to put this under your makeup. It's water and sweat resistant. It is 40 SPF, but it is a chemical sunscreen. And everyone just beats into your brain that you must wear sunscreen every single day. And if you want to, that's fine. I think if you're going to, it should probably be a mineral-based sunscreen, because chemical-based sunscreens, if you go out into the sun, it's going to react, it's going to heat up and react on your skin, and that actually is a huge cause of melasma. No one talks about that, how sunscreen can literally cause darkening of your skin, which is exactly what you're trying to avoid, which is why you're putting on the sunscreen in the first place. But look it up. I mean, this is not it's true, okay? I guess I just wanted to throw it out there. I'm already, weird in this area. A lot of people disagree with me, but I would say if you feel like you need to wear a sunscreen, just go for the healthy mineral version. And I do just want to say, the whole point of this video is to share things that I don't think are worth it. It's just really hard for me to not recommend something better in its place. So if there's anything throughout this video that I mentioned or I shared that is good, I will have it all linked down below, but no pressure, just information. So let's move on to the Sol de Janeiro, the Bum Bum Cream. I've talked about that a lot. I hate this stuff. It smells so fake to me. I have been sent this over and over again, and I just have people in my life that just scoop it right up. It smells so bad to me. And I also recently got this same brand, Sol de Janeiro, but this time it's their body perfume mist. It's the same scent that everyone loves, pistachio and salted caramel. And I'm not here to say like this doesn't work. Like, yeah, it lasts, and woo, you smell like a fake Candyman. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this. That's just me. And then there's this, which is much better price point. This stuff's pretty expensive. But this is by the brand Tree Hut. It's like the affordable version. This isn't a body cream or a body spray. It is a sugar scrub. And I was kind of excited because I was like, ooh, watermelon. Like, I could do this in the bath. It's kind of cool. Like, it looks like watermelon seeds are in there. Like, it's cute. But whoa, fake synthetic watermelon smell. Like, I just feel like you take one whiff of this, instant headache. Moving right along to this CeraVe moisturizing cream. This actually was in a recent video of mine, a very popular one. You guys really liked the video talking about famous Amazon products with like the most ratings. This has 135,000 positive stars. So people love this stuff. And it is like a moisturizing body cream, and the consistency, it's really nice. Like, it goes on really well. People use this for eczema, you know. I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I like how there's no fragrance. It smells like nothing. And then I turned around and I looked at the back, and just, there's so many just questionable ingredients in my opinion. I talked about that, didn't really go into detail, and then people in the comments, a lot of them agreed with me, but then some people were like,
You're a fearmonger. Just because you can't pronounce something doesn't mean it's bad.
and like, yeah, totally, I get it. But if you look at the Yuka app, which is an app that specifically rates products based on ingredients, it literally has a score of 12 out of 100. So there are definite harmful ingredients in that. That's just my opinion. To me, there are much cleaner options out there. So for example, Necessaire, love this brand. I think this is a really clean, basic type of brand, which is right up my alley. But this is actually one of their products where I am just on the fence, and I just want to say, I'm gonna be totally honest, transparent with you. I recommended this in the past. It was probably like a year or two ago. They launched this. It's fragrance free. It's body retinol. So retinol is amazing for anti-aging. A lot of products have retinol in, you know, facial serums and that kind of thing. Like, the proof is in the pudding. Like, it really does kind of create cell turnover and, you know, creates better skin. And so I understand why they wanted to put it in a body serum or like a body lotion that you can, you know, improve the appearance of your whole body. But the more I look into retinol, it's just that ingredient that I think, like, in small amounts, it's not bad, but I fear that, like, our whole body, just like every day, it would be like overload. And like, I guess this is more just like I'm throwing it out there into the world. I could be so wrong. It's just like this little bird on my shoulder saying like,
I don't think this is good long term, but
again, I could be so wrong. But overall, I usually just absolutely love all of their products. Okay, let's move on from beauty products. Let's talk about random stuff, okay? Look at this thing. Look what I bought. And again, in my quest of just like trying to find cool things, I actually loved those clip-in bangs that I recently shared. I mean, if you ever want to just see if you would look good in bangs, or you just want to wear your hair like that for the day, I'm telling you, if you look at the different shade options, you could order that and it works so well. It like blends seamlessly into your hair. I was so impressed with that. But this, I ordered around the same time. I was like, ooh, I could like put this in my hair. It could look like I did like a cool braid. No. I mean, so dumb, but like really dumb. Even if you get the most perfect shade, to me, it just looks so fake. And then we have this scalp massager that I feel like every brand ends up releasing because it probably costs 10 cents to make in China. They'll mark up the price and they're like, it's an amazing scalp massager. And it's silicone, there's like a few spikes on it. To me, it feels like nothing. Like, I legitimately feel like it does absolutely nothing. Waste of money, in my opinion. But this I found like 5 years ago. To this day, chef's kiss. There's like hundreds of like little spikes, and they don't like hurt you, but they get in there. And you can go in circular motions. It gets rid of dead skin. It gets rid of dandruff. It feels amazing. You could take it in the shower. You could use it before the shower. This is so much better. And then we have Liquid IV, which it even says on the bag, it's the #1 hydration brand in America. So I know a lot of people buy this. A lot of people love it. I just think there's far better ways to get your minerals and electrolytes. Even just like looking at the ingredients, the very first main ingredient is cane sugar. So there's a lot of added sugars to this. And then just like a lot of other things that I don't know. I don't love it. And I know some people, they're very sensitive with taste. Like they need it to taste good. I just am stuck on the real mineral salt. I think that is the best way to get real sodium and trace minerals into your body. These were sent to me. I got like a whole plethora of flavors, so I did try it. I gave some to my friends. And then this bag has gone in my little stash, which I'm sure I will pass on to someone that will use it. And then we have the good old Crest whitening strips, the OG of teeth whitening. And these bad boys, they work. Oh yes, they make your teeth white, but they come at a cost because they create so much sensitivity and, dare I say, damage to your teeth. And that's pretty much true with most whitening systems, whether it be whitening strips or going to your dentist and getting like that Zoom whitening if they use hydrogen peroxide. And the thing is, I don't know if it's really just the hydrogen peroxide. There's a lot of other chemicals listed on this, but after you use a strip, like your teeth are sensitive, like they actually hurt. And if you zoom in microscopically, you can see after you use this that there are holes and like actual pathways created in your enamel that weren't there before. And so I just don't think these are good to be using, but I know people have used them for years and they're fine. I just already have bad teeth. So I stick to Lumino. They don't use hydrogen peroxide. They just use essential oils and Dead Sea salt. And it's actually really good for your enamel. So that's really the only whitening system that I will use. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. And if you're interested in anything that I think is worth your money, I will have linked down below in the description box. I'll also have everything pinned in the top comment. If you're new though and you've never watched my videos, I would love to have you back. So you can hit the subscribe button down below. It's totally free. And I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.